Clogged the drains, performed the voodoo, did the mischief, la 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 la. Flora is about to scream in Cerise's face for literally no good reason. Blaine is also looking real sad, and what's Carmine going to do? Oh, shove her. I guess having grown up with Flora, she probably doesn't have a particularly healthy set of coping mechanisms.
Just gonna awkwardly creep back in. Hello from the void, welcome back to my channel. It's Rose with my Not So Berry challenge. After an unplanned 2-month hiatus, I took on some volunteering in September, which basically completely wiped out October for me. It was very worthwhile, but very emotionally intense, and I, like a lot of people I know, are having a bit of a struggle at the moment, so needed some time, but never stopped thinking about what was going to happen with Flor, so time to get back to it. I'm going to do a little recap just because I feel like it's been a while and I certainly had to remind myself what's going on, but I hope you are well. Drop a comment, let me know how you're doing, and hopefully you enjoy the return of the green force of nature and chaos that is Flor. Let's do it.
It has been a literal age, so I thought it might be a good idea to start with a little recap. Our current heir and founder of the challenge is our mint sim, Flor Spectra, Chaos Goblin Extraordinaire, who is almost done with her generational goals. We have still got to max out her logic and mischief and also complete her lifetime aspirations, but we've done her career and all of the other bits, so that's good. We have also brought into the world the Rose generation twins, Carmine and Crimson, who were the result of our short-lived and disastrous relationship with Curtis, who has now moved out and moved on with his life. And then since he left, we have been blessed with the child of aliens, Cerise, who is the little green kiddo, who has actually just aged up to child, and we need to sort the heck out in Creator Sim. In spite of Flor's incredibly negligent parenting, Cerise did make it through to the child age with some skills intact, so we're just going to give her an updated look that's not a total hodgepodge. Going to let her keep her green colouring because I think it's cute, and continue to completely ignore her alien form because I cannot deal with the reverberating echo voice that they all have. It's quite fun doing another mint sim. I've been in Redland for a while now, and she is really, really cute. I particularly like the shape of her lips with like the slight like peeking teeth. I just think it's adorable, and finding some skin details that work for her from the very long list I have, and trying to get her to keep her hair colour on. Cerise has a bed, so let's see what else is going on. Carmine is hanging out with Marigold, one of the other yellow sims that we have in the game. It's been New Year's Eve. Carmine and Marigold are just friends. Marigold is like definitely not responding to Carmine's flirtation, unlike pretty much everyone else she knows. Carmine's going to be pursuing the serial romantic lifetime aspiration as part of the Rose career goals. But it is nice to have someone who just seems completely immune to her charms, and it seems like the last person who was at our New Year's Eve gathering is gone. Oh no, she's still here, she's just gone upstairs. So we should probably try and get some sleep. Nothing creepy at all about your friend just like hanging out in your room, playing on your laptop whilst you sleep. Just completely normal behaviour. I mean, for Sims it is quite normal behaviour, but I think we might try and send Marigold home given that it's like almost midnight and she might want to hang with her family when the ball drops. Not that the ball drops in Simland, or indeed in any country other than America. I used to be very confused about what that meant until a film has it in, I think. Anyway, we're going to send on Marigold home, not least because our girlfriend Daisy and her best friend, my brother Crimson, might not be super pleased that I chose to have a sleepover with some other chick on New Year's Eve instead of her if I was going to have one at all. So let's put a pin in this. I don't know, my idioms are mixed. I'm very tired. The whole house managed to be asleep for all of about 10 seconds before our current protagonist, Flor, woke up very, very sad. This is because Dara, one of her colleagues at the lab that she works at, died in front of her during her last shift, but it's actually kind of messing me up because I need her to skill, and she's going to do that a lot slower if she's sad. She's actually super focused except for that one moodlet, so given that her and Dara were not particularly close, I might use one of her like 10,000 lifetime experience points we've racked up to buy her a moodlet solver to just make it go away so that we can pursue logic, and a little focus potion to help us on our way. She's double fisting them. I mean, it's a very Flor thing to do, and she'd be like, kids, look at this, look what I can do. You should have seen me in a bar in the old days. Back on the balcony, now in a better mood, and little angel baby Crimson is going to come up and play with his mum. These two have an okay relationship at the moment, but Crimson I feel like is... Oh my god, no. No. No, 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 no. I was checking for that moodlet earlier because I'd heard the alien noise a couple of times, but I thought we got away with it. Flor was abducted again in the last episode, and now we've got pregnant, hating your body emotion. Oh no. No, 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 no. I can't even think about that right now. Time for you to get up, Miss Carmine. And it's prank day. That's actually super useful because if people are in a mischievous spirit, they're more likely to respond well to Flor's pranking, which we really do need to do to get her mischief skill up to level 10. And I think that might be enough chess for everyone involved. They seem to be arguing about dinosaurs. Let's switch to Mischief. Crimson does also like Mischief, so he won't mind if his mum starts pranking him. Crimson has a new, I'm not sure what Flor did, but Crimson has a new sentiment about Flor, which is like a festering grudge, which is not ideal. But as it's Sunday, let's not focus on that, given that Flor is basically going to be stuck on the balcony playing chess or pranking people all day long. And let's look at what the twinnies can get up to today. Carmine's current girlfriend is Daisy Mae's Snickerdoodle. And she was Crimson's childhood best friend, but Carmine kind of dibsed her very early in their teenage years, and they've been dating for a little while. Carmine feels quite strongly about Daisy Mae. She's deeply connected to her. She has the jam emoji thing from, I don't know, being gifted some conserve, I guess, and also smitten, but Daisy only has deeply connected. As we're doing the serial romantic thing, there's going to have to be a breakup fairly soon, so I'm thinking about ways that might happen, and possibly it could just be that Daisy's less into Carmine than Carmine is into Daisy. And Flor is definitely pregnant. She truly is the sim who just keeps on bringing the chaos, and Carmine's also feeling deeply betrayed by Flor. Weren't we enough for you? Why'd you keep having more children? And Flor's like, aliens. Honestly, Morgan pointed out in the last comments section that the aliens really should know better after how we have treated Cerise, but apparently they don't. Case in point, Flor is about to scream in Cerise's face for literally no good reason. These are all unprompted interactions. I just told her to go say something nice to her, and she's gifting her a fart. I mean, that is parenting of the... I mean, maybe aliens wanted to see what conditions like these would do to a child, but 2 children? That's a lot, isn't it? Had to buy her another moodlet solver because she is so bummed out, and I really, really, really want to progress her goals today. I'm really torn because Crimson actually likes Mischief, so he's fine with Flor messing with him, but there's some interactions like invite to fake party or fake boost confidence that feel really unfair, so I always try not to use them so much. Gotta do what you gotta do when you're dealing with a Flor. And at least he's having hot thoughts about Savannah, although he probably would be gutted if he knew his sister was flirting with her. Wah wah. Let's let Cerise do some drawing. That's part of her aspiration. It'll be nice for her for a change. Carmine's just been upstairs a lot staring at Cerise's birth certificate. She seems to be having something of a crisis of what even is love? What is life? What's the point if you just have kids with random aliens and don't pay attention to the ones you've got? It's not fair. So she's invited Marigold over to continue the DMZ they were having last night. Seems I can stop worrying about Crimson. He just fired a confetti cannon through Flor's pregnant belly, so he can clearly take care of himself. Back to staring at the birth certificate. And hopefully Marigold's arrival will reduce the amount of time she spends literally standing staring at a piece of paper on the wall. The kids are going to hang out in the lounge for a little bit. Let's see what happens. Crimson's going to invite over Savannah because I did make it his New Year's resolution to get a girl or boyfriend. And she's the one he's most interested in, so we're going to see what that goes there. But for now, he's hanging out with Marigold and Carmine and being sis, where's your girlfriend? Where's Daisy? Haven't seen her around in a while. And Carmine's I'm sad. I don't want to do couple stuff. I just want to be a sad potato. Speaking of Daisy, hey beautiful, do you want to go on a date? No, thanks. I'm moping and I'm hanging with my friends right now. I feel like Crimson would be you do realise that your girlfriend or boyfriend can also be one of your friends? They don't have to be separate. Carmine's yeah, whatever. Flor is literally just going to be locked in jail doing trolling. It's going up so slowly. I really hate getting to level 10. It's so boring. Flor, get back in your room. Back in your room. Anyway, these kids seem to be having a slightly better time. Carmine's in a slightly better mood, although she's getting called again. Oh, Daisy. Daisy pet. We don't want to go to the flea market with you. We should. It would be fair, but we are definitely dissociating and not thinking through the impact of our actions. Speaking of, Crimson also is completely ignoring the girl he has a crush on to hang out outside the window where he can watch if anything's going on with Marigold and Carmine. which there isn't. They are literally just friends. Definitely some tensions unfolding there based on, like, I think Crimson being quite protective of Daisy from him and her being childhood best friends. Flor tried to escape and do something that wasn't what I told her to do, but I've got her back. And I just worked out that I think when you send a chain letter, yeah, you get like a 3% increase in mischief as opposed to like trolling the forums, which just like goes up really slowly on a scale. So I think if I can do maths, it might be quicker for me to just send 44 points worth of chain letters, so like 15 chain letters to people we know. So we're going to be super popular, but let's see if we can do that. Well, it's not cheaty because it's still going to take a crap ton of time, but at least if it happens in a way that I can track, I can sort of leave her doing that, go away and not have to like constantly keep forcing her to do interactions. Anyway, I'm not going to make you watch me set that up, but let's see if it works. As much as I hate trolls, I do feel like Flor becoming the ultimate troll queen is kind of like her reaching her destiny. It feels organic, feels like her. Meanwhile, Crimson's finally found his groove with Savannah, and of course it's on the landing, the most impossible to film and tightest area of the entire house. Cerise was not into that. Her and Carmine have decided to just boogie on down, break it down in the kitchen, have a breakdown in the kitchen. Both is good. When Savannah's literally just left, but now she's calling Crimson, she wants to go on a date. Cute, let's go see a movie. Ironic that Crimson suddenly is once again the one that the ladies are flocking to, but he's seeking advice from Flor. Bad plan. You want to be an adult, babe? Well, Flor probably in theory think he'll always be her baby. Don't think she knows what that means, but he's hers. Savannah again? Okay, you are blowing all sorts of ways, but sure, we can make plans. Flor just racking up that negative interaction. Cerise, bless her, is trying desperately to clean up, but there's some sort of bug with stuff on this table. I don't know if it's a routing issue with like something clipping through the floor from below, but no one can ever get stuff off it. Marigold bailed a little while ago, so Carmine is actually just having to do her homework on her own and think about why it is that her brother is still more popular than her, to the extent actually that her own girlfriend, who she definitely hasn't been ignoring, is now texting her brother to hang out instead of her. I mean, she wouldn't necessarily know about that yet, but I'm sure he will tell her at some point, trying to be helpful, I think, but you gotta pay attention to people or they will stop paying attention to you. I decided to send what I thought was going to be my final chain message to Curtis because it just felt like closing the loop on Flor's pettiness, but actually, as it happens, we need to do one more. Eliza Pancakes, it's on. Come on, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Yes! Woo! We did it! We did it! Now we only have to do logic. So, Flor, you get a 10-minute break, go for a wee. We completed our aspiration! Clogged the drains, performed the voodoo, did the mischief, la 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 la. Like, you are a mess. You are a pregnant, hormonal, alien-infested mess. But you did do a good thing. So, go for your wee, and we'll go check in with the next generation. Carmine is talking to herself in the mirror, being like, maybe if I practice being more alluring, being more personable, people will like me as much as they like Crimson, who's literally gone to bed at 5 p.m. after socialising for a couple of hours, and then, bless her, Cerise is just sitting staring at a laptop. You okay, hon? Oh, she's going to go talk to Flor. That always ends well, but you know, you can do that. Flor has got some time just now. She's completed one thing today. We'll probably let her do the next one tomorrow. Might even take the day off work. Ooh, what do you want, Salim? Oh, you want me to become a level 4 gardener? Well, that's cute, but I'm a level 10 scientist, so I don't think so. Don't think so, but thanks. You got a nice beard? I really do love this reshade. Just the colours are so pretty. And I hopefully will be able to tweak it to sort of like really make the colours for each generation sing. So I've got like the greens made like specially poppy. Cerise is like, Mum, I wanted to ask you about the aliens because they're my other parent too. Do you think I'll ever meet them? And Flor's like, gotta go pee, bye. I do want to try and arrange a meeting, but we'll see. Poor Bubby. Savannah is calling us again and inviting us to her house. I think Crimson would definitely have picked up on the fact that Carmine's a bit in her head, so he's going to take her with him. Oh, which turns out to be a good thing, because it looks like this is a pooling interest gathering. Crimson, let's just get you out of your naked before you freeze to death and have you introduce yourself to, I think that's Savannah's sister, because you need to for your lifetime aspiration. Carmine's feeling flirty, but instead of having her go straight to Daisy, who I think in Carmine's head is kind of just like a solid, sure thing, I'm going to have her interact with Blaine. Like, nothing like overtly flirty, but I feel like she definitely wants to impress her, so she'd maybe be like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, we've done kissing and stuff, and Blaine's like, okay, sure, Jan. Keep it like fairly PG for now because they are still fairly young. Downstairs, Crimson and Daisy are reuniting, little buddies from childhood, and Marigold's like, I want nothing to do with the train wreck happening upstairs. They're hanging out downstairs doing their homework, which obviously was the whole original point of this club. Having had Blaine pretty much walk off, Carmine is like, okay, come on, you can do this. Blaine is also looking real sad. She's not a happy bunny. She's having a moment with her skin. She looks really sad, and what's Carmine going to do? Oh, shove her. Oh, they're play fighting. Well, that's very teenage flirtation for me, and that's made her passionate. Okay, I guess having grown up with Flor, she probably doesn't have a particularly healthy set of coping mechanisms. Just noticed Jakob is in the back garden hanging out with some urns, which could well be Savannah's parents, because I haven't seen them around. Moving on. Carmine's decided to take things out into the garden, except no one has followed her other than Daisy. Oh, she's not actually like dragging her over the coals of like, where have you been? You haven't been very present. She's brought her a flower. But what's that little... So they've both got a new little feeling about each other. So I'm just trying to zoom in real quick. It looks like Daisy doesn't have the heart on hers. So does that mean it's not romantic for her? I feel like something's not quite right on both sides. They're not quite ready. And oh, that was a sweet little kiss as the snow starts falling. Very romantic. Shame you smell terrible. Let's head home because Flor is still meant to be our focus. She is grinding away at her chess skills. She is at 43%, which means we've only got like 57 more to go. Could take us literally days, it's hard to know. So we're just going to leave her doing that. And the twins have gone to bed, but little Cerise has managed to get her full night's sleep before 3 a.m, which is concerning. So maybe we'll have her send a text to her alien parent. And that seems to have... Maybe why don't we give them a call? That would be nice, have a little chat. Maybe find a name that's not just Senior Pollination Technician number 3. Oh, she's sleeping. Well, we didn't know that. There might be different time zones in space. So instead we'll just have her stargaze and be like, and that's the star where other mother lives, and that's where I'm going to live when I'm older, if I go back to space. Wait, what? Oh my god, I missed it! Ah! Flor, you chaotic baby demon. You just matched your logic skill and you look so miserable. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Look at you. Look at you suffering. But she has finally maxed her logic skill. I guess now you can go to bed because I believe, trust and believe, that we have just completed Flor's generation. Let's have a quick check. Yep, I think we have done everything. We have the right traits, we did the right aspiration, we completed the right career, we have maxed our mischief and logic skills, and we have completed our elements collection. Not sure that we've made time for outings and want the best for our family, but I feel like that's Flor's fault and not mine. I genuinely thought I was going to have another episode to work out how to wrap all this up, so this has thrown me a bit, but I've got some time to think about it and I will work it out. So for now, good night, Flor. You did good, sort of. We're proud-ish of you.